It's week 1 of the 2023 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it's all up next.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. On play action, they'll throw. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
That 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now Herbert to start the drive. A little juke, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morrison. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick slant to Watson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Dillon now on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down in a few inches.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, Let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Morrison. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, Clay, but the beefeaters on the interior of this deal, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, look at the juke. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Dillon on the inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Running right, here's Dillon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Morrison. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A handoff for Herbert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Now the ball comes loose, and this is going to be Packer football.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills,
yep.
And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. There's A.J. Dillon, such a powerful runner, ready to lead this offense again on this next series. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, You've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a give to Herbert, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Herbert once more. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Morrison. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now this one complete on the slant route. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one too low. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Jalen Johnson blitzing from the secondary and picking up the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now. Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. And now a throw on first down there by the team.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
That's taken in by Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 51 yards. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, Morrison. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
Foul. Roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Dancing to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Oh, good move. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
Don't do us like that.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take them through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the lead will hold at 10.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll run. It's Herbert. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Morrison. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, another run for Dillon. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears now ready to take over again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Off the play fake, Morrison. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They go play action here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And we've got movement.
I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find
Ball
out.
start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw. Morrison. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
He finds Watson complete.
30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. To throw on 2nd down, Morrison. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Morrison. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll set up a throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw again. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Morrison. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, Herbert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Kaminsky able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Morrison. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Morrison. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Draw play, a give to Herbert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Morrison. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
On 3rd down, Morrison. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down, Morrison. And that'll be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw, Morrison. And he fires one incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Morrison. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Dillon now off the option.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.